Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and today we have some very interesting news about the future of the Call of Duty franchise, and that news is coming straight from Activision themselves, which is really interesting because rarely do they ever come out and speak directly about the franchise, unless they're doing something to try to appease their shareholders, which they may have been doing some of that here, but still, they gave us some really cool details about where they're thinking the COD franchise is right now, as well as where they plan to take it in the future, so I wanted to make a video on that. Of course, we're focused on the right now. I mean, COD Next is right around the corner. We're going to be having all the Modern Warfare 3 reveals. The beta is going to be there. So we're very focused about the current COD and what's happening right now. But the future is something that they're always working towards. COD has released an annual game since 2007 every single year. So they're always planning ahead here. And let's just jump right into it. This is going to be coming straight from Activision's president. We're constantly in our planning phase, our long-term planning phase. Right now, we have games planned out all the way through 2027 for the things that we're working on. All those things are great learning experiences. Anything that's happened in the past is a great learning experience. We've got a massive focus group around the world who tells us what they think each and every day about the franchise that we pay particular attention to. Look, we've learned, which I don't know about that. I think we've done a lot of games in the future. We probably went as far there as we possibly could. We made some of the games in the past. You start to see the sweet spot over time and what really resonates with the community. You see things like the Modern Warfare and Black Ops franchises are really popular. We've certainly had other games that have done really well, like the original World War II game from Sledgehammer in 2017 did really well as well. It's a balance. I think most importantly that we feel like we actually need to provide good, differentiated experiences, good things for people to get in and feel like they're experiencing new kinds of fun. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, coming straight from Activision's president himself, talking about the future of COD. I mean, they already are planning COD games from now until 2027, and that makes sense given the recent leaks and rumors that we've gotten. Right now, we're going into basically phase 2 of Modern Warfare 2, and then based on leaks and rumors, Treyarch is going to be releasing their game in 2024, and that's also said to have a phase 2 or a year 2 in 2025. So then what happens after that? Well, in 2026, it's going to be Infinity Ward's turn again. Based on what happens with the campaign and the story and things like that in Modern Warfare 3, we may see the culmination of this new Modern Warfare universe. They typically like to do trilogies, right? So we've had Modern Warfare 2019, Modern Warfare 2, and now we're going into Modern Warfare 3. I think this would be the perfect time for them to revisit a little-known game called Call of Duty Ghosts, which had a fantastic universe. For me personally, like, the multiplayer was not that good. I did not really enjoy a lot of the changes that Infinity Ward made when they decided to make Ghosts, but I understand why they did it. When they moved on from Modern Warfare 3 and the original Modern Warfare trilogy, they wanted to set out with an entirely new IP, something that felt unique and something that stood out and something that was different from what they had done previously. They tried a lot of new things with Call of Duty Ghosts, and some of those things worked out fantastically. Other aspects did not really work out really whatsoever, but one thing that stuck was the universe, the characters, the soldiers, the locations. Like, the game itself was very unique and interesting, and I think a lot of people would like to see that be revisited at some point in the future as compared to getting Modern Warfare 4 or Modern Warfare 5 the year after that, you know what I mean? Going back to what Activision's president was saying, they've done a lot of games in the future, and he thinks they've gone as far as they possibly could with futuristic games. But at the same time, he did bring up the fact that Call of Duty World War II was a very good game. It sold very well for them. It was very good for Activision. And for me personally, I loved COD World War II, man. I really did. I thought World War II was an incredible game, even with all the issues we had with the developers, with Domination 50, and the initial Korea class having so many issues and not being all that well balanced. Eventually, they listened to the community, they made a bunch of changes, and World War II was fantastic. You then fast forward to Vanguard. We thought Vanguard would be similar to World War II, but it really wasn't. Vanguard, to me, felt like Sledgehammer was not allowed to do anything creative anymore. Vanguard felt like a World War II version of Modern Warfare 2019. Like, everything kind of just felt the same, which is what they're going for right now, by the way. I mean, you look at Modern Warfare 2019, going into Black Ops Cold War, going into Vanguard. Yes, the games are unique in their own ways, but they all still feel very similar. And then you go from, you know, Modern Warfare 2 here into Modern Warfare 3, it's going to feel incredibly similar. You have all the devs and all the different studios all working on the same games, using the same engine, and everything is going to feel very samey as a result. I feel like if Sledgehammer Games were allowed to just do their own thing with Vanguard, it would have been a lot better. It would have been more like World War II 2, although that never ended up actually panning out. Vanguard just felt like a soulless game to me, in my opinion, but they talked about how popular that was. I think it's possible we could see another World War II game in the future. I think some people may like the idea of advanced movement coming back in one way or another. I mean, 3 straight years of it was not the move. It just wasn't. I mean, Black Ops 3 was awesome. I really enjoyed that. Advanced Warfare was okay for what it was, but it felt really clunky. And then Infinite Warfare, truth be told, I barely played it because Modern Warfare Remastered came out that year, and I was playing the COD 4 remake the entire time. But, 3 straight advanced movement games was not a good idea. But hypothetically, in 2026 or even 2027, if we have a one-off game that feels similar to Black Ops 3 or maybe even Infinite Warfare in terms of movement and gunplay and stuff like that, I think that could be interesting, because what he said at the very end of his quote there was that they want to provide good, differentiated experiences and make fans feel like they're experiencing new kinds of fun. So I don't see them every single year just going, okay, Modern Warfare, Black Ops, Modern Warfare, Black Ops, Modern Warfare, Black Ops. They did that for a while, but that was a much different time. If we go back to Modern Warfare 2, the OG one, into Black Ops 1, into OG Modern Warfare 3, into Black Ops 2, into Ghost, all those games fundamentally felt very different because they were built on slightly different versions of roughly the same engine, but they felt different because the studios were allowed to do their own thing. They were allowed to stand out. They can't really do that as much anymore. So I feel like instead of trying to make the games stand out by making them look and feel completely different, I think they're going to be standing out based on different locations, based on different story narratives, based on different things like that. I mean, right now, Black Ops 5, if you want to call it that, whatever's coming out in 2024, that's rumored to be set in the Gulf War. And that would be cool. And then if they do a year 2 for that game, they could do like a futuristic style update because it's going to be set in 2025. And right now, the leaks and rumors are suggesting that year 2 of COD 2024 is going to be all remastered Black Ops 2 maps, the same way Modern Warfare 3 here is all remastered Modern Warfare 2 maps. How perfect would that be to have all the Black Ops 2 maps being remastered and remade and having some of those old school futuristic weapons? That's an oxymoron right there. But having things like the M8 come back, things like the MSMC, things like that we saw back during Black Ops 2 that were futuristic at the time but really aren't so anymore. It would be cool to see that kind of a thing. So I'm happy to hear that they're actually opening up to the community a little bit when it comes to their plans for the future. Obviously, we didn't get too many details, but we basically heard that World War II is possibly still on the table. Futuristic games maybe will not be on the table, and that they are listening to feedback all around the world, even though this is Activision we're talking about. I want to know more about this massive focus group around the world that tells them what they think each and every day, because are they just talking about Twitter? Because y'all don't listen to us here on YouTube. We've been asking for prestige mode for like 5 years now, so I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool that they actually came out and said this, and I thought it was interesting, so I wanted to make a video on it and discuss it and gather your guys' feedback down there in the comments. But also prepare yourselves, because Call of Duty Next is tomorrow. The full multiplayer reveal, the deep dive with the devs. I mean, we got zombies, we got multiplayer, we got Warzone stuff. There's going to be a lot of information coming out tomorrow, and your sub box is probably going to be spam. So just come back to NerosCinema, youtube.com/NerosCinema. Don't search for me in the sub box. You might not find me, but there will be videos on the channel covering everything Modern Warfare 3 tomorrow. And then, of course, the beta starts on the 6th, and I'll be playing that as well and posting all the videos and the reviews. And yeah, it's going to be pretty fun, man. There's a lot happening right now, and it's nice to actually have things to talk about here in the COD series. It's always the best time of year as we get ready for the next game. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments. Thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.